Wow, so it's actually happening. Roughly 6 months ago, we told you that the United States had cleared Denmark for the purchase of up to 3 P-8A patrol aircraft and associated equipment. At the time, we were extremely doubtful that the country would go through with the deal given US threats to take over Greenland, a Danish territory. But now, well, on July 7th, the Danish Ministry of Defense announced its decision to go ahead and acquire 2 P-8s from the United States. We take a look at the decision for today's video. According to Breaking Defense, the decision to acquire the 2 Boeing patrol aircraft is for increasing the country's combat power in the Arctic and North Atlantic. In a document translated from Danish, Copenhagen said the move follows a procurement recommendation from its Chief of Defense, General Michael Vegas Hylgaard. In recent months, Copenhagen has increased efforts to strengthen Arctic surveillance capabilities amid Russian threats. US President Donald Trump's own threats to acquire Greenland for what he called national security reasons related to Russia and China were also factors. As Reuters points out, Trump's administration has accused Denmark of not doing enough to safeguard this large territory and the wider Arctic region. General Hylgaard said in the Danish MOD statement that the plan to acquire the P-8As, quote, strengthens the armed forces' task performance in terms of interception and surveillance at very long distances. And so it's a bit of a surprise to us that Denmark would proceed with spending hundreds of millions, if not more, to purchase equipment from the country openly moving to acquire its territory. And while a lot of the talk about Trump wanting Greenland took place months ago, it was much more recently on July 3rd that Jeff Landry, the special envoy to Greenland and the sitting governor of Louisiana, publicly stated that Trump told him the US needs to get Greenland during a recent phone call. And again, as far as we know, Denmark is firm on the fact that Greenland is not for sale. So yes, we're having some trouble making sense of this decision. Maybe Denmark is of the mindset that this major purchase will satisfy Trump's stated concerns about Arctic security. Maybe Denmark sees the purchase as a long-term investment that'll prove useful long after the Trump presidency. Or maybe it's a little bit of everything, with the country feeling quite confident that the United States won't actually try and take Greenland. A somewhat similar situation/scenario can be found in Canada, where the government announced in January 2026 that a government-to-government agreement had been reached for the acquisition of 26 HIMARS launchers, along with associated munitions, spare parts, training, and support services. All of this has come amid Trump's proclaimed desire to see Canada become the 51st state, along with threats to end a long-standing trade agreement between the US, Canada, and Mexico. Whatever the logic and reasoning for Denmark's move might be, the Boeing Poseidon P-8A has quickly become the most popular long-range patrol and anti-submarine warfare aircraft in NATO. Other users/customers of the aircraft include Canada, Germany, Norway, the United Kingdom, and of course the United States. Outside of the NATO alliance, Australia, New Zealand, India, Singapore, and South Korea have also purchased the aircraft. As Boeing highlights on its site, the P-8 Poseidon is a multi-mission maritime patrol aircraft which can be used for anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, maritime domain awareness, and search and rescue. For anti-submarine warfare, the P-8 utilizes an advanced acoustic sensor suite, sonar buoys, electronic support measures, inverse synthetic aperture radar, and can also deploy torpedoes. For anti-surface warfare, the aircraft can launch Harpoon missiles. In terms of large manned platforms, the main European equivalent is a maritime patrol/ASW version of the Airbus C295, equipped with Airbus's in-house developed fully integrated tactical system. The aircraft is equipped with underwing stations to carry weapons and other stores and can launch sonar buoys as well as deploy torpedoes, anti-surface missiles, and depth charges. So we're quite curious about what all of you think about Denmark's announcement to go ahead with the Boeing Poseidon P-8 purchase. Are we missing something in our assessment that this is a strange move given current US rhetoric? Let us know by leaving a comment.